Hey folks, back with ancient cosmography. Um, so yeah, basically the previous video is recounting how I asked ChatGPT, which is this AI, um, some questions. I asked about zoomorphic maps, and they basically said that a lot of the older maps are anthrozoomorphic. Basically, they depict geography using animals and people and stuff like that, and like weird mythical beings. And which is what I've been saying. And then here's another one. I asked them, what are some anthrozoomorphic prehistoric maps? So ChatGPT, the internet AI, artificial intelligence. I mean, it's not that intelligent. Like its previous answer, it messed up pretty bad, but it, at least knew about it. So what are some anthrozoomorphic prehistoric maps? It answers prehistoric maps that incorporate anthrozoomorphic, a combination of anthropomorphic and zoomorphic elements, are relatively rare, as cartography as we know it did not exist in prehistoric times. Bullshit. However, there are a few examples of ancient rock art and cave paintings that some researchers interpret as representing landscapes or symbolic maps with anthropomorphic or zoomorphic elements. Here are a few notable examples. Bradshaw figures, Guyana, Australia. So just as I've been saying, the Aborigines, they still follow this same tradition going back to the, Cro-Magnon. The Bradshaw figures, also known as Guyana or Wandjina figures, are ancient rock paintings found in Western Australia. They depict human-like figures with elaborate decorations and are often interpreted as representing aspects of the landscape, including water sources, vegetation, and topographical features. And, it's easier to interpret this because they actually, the Aborigines are still there and they still know about this stuff. So they know that these paintings are connected to that. It's not just some Western scholars deciding that. Tassili, Niger, Algeria, the rock art of Tassili, Niger. So there's another place where I've found zoomorphic maps. The rock art of Tassili, Niger in the Sahara Desert contains numerous depictions of humans and animals. Some researchers have suggested that these paintings may have served as maps or representations of important places, including landscapes, natural features, and possibly spiritual or mythological realms, i.e. the underworld, which is actually a real place, just the opposite hemisphere. So again, this AI agrees with me about Tassili Niger's, anthrozoomorphic figures. And then Lascaux Cave, France. The Lascaux Cave in France contains Paleolithic cave paintings dating back around 17,000 years. While the precise meaning and purpose of the artwork remains speculative, some experts have interpreted certain elements as representations of animals and landscapes. These could possibly be symbolic depictions of hunting territories or sacred spaces. So, I've found anthrozoomorphic maps in the Lascaux caves. Landscapes. Really, it shows. I think there are landscapes in it, but also basically islands, like some of the animals are just shaped like the islands that they're representing. So ChatGPT says it's important to note that interpreting prehistoric art as maps or representations of the landscape can be challenging due to limited information available and the subjective nature of interpretation. The exact intentions and meanings behind these ancient artworks may never be fully understood. But it's funny. Then later, I asked it. So, was are the Lascaux caves depicting Australia and like the Southwest Pacific? And they're like, no, these are just paintings. Stop reading into it. So yeah, ChatGPT is all over the place. But at least here they do acknowledge that Tassili, Niger, Lascaux, and Guyane are all potentially containing maps. Was Dante's Inferno antipodal? I mean, it clearly was. I'm just trying to see how dumb the AI is, because Dante's Inferno, it's about like the upper world with Jerusalem at the center, and then the opposite side of the planet, the Inferno, the underworld with Mount Purgatorio at the center, which is Eden. So, but they're gonna bullshit me. Was Dante's Inferno antipodal? The answer: Dante's Inferno, the first part of the Divine Comedy written by Dante Alighieri, describes the journey of the protagonist through the 9 circles of hell. The concept of the Inferno in Dante's work does not explicitly involve antipodal geography. So fucking stupid. I mean, it doesn't say the word antipodal, but the entire thing is antipodal geography. And every diagram that, knowledgeable artists have done based on it shows antipodal geography. In the Divine Comedy, Dante envisions hell as a descending series of concentric circles, with each circle representing different sins and their corresponding punishments. The journey takes place in a visionary and allegorical realm rather than a physical or geographical space. So it begins in Jerusalem. Those retards are going to tell me that like Jerusalem is just a visionary and allegorical realm, and that the ocean, it contains, like, his comedy contains, and comedy not meaning exactly necessarily what we think of as comedy, but yeah, it contains a lot of geography. Antipodal geography refers to the idea that specific locations on the Earth are diametrically opposite each other. The idea? Well, we haven't really determined whether the Earth is round yet, but there's an idea. While Dante's Inferno includes various geographical references, such as specific cities or regions, it does not adhere to the concept of antipodal geography as understood in the context of Earth's physical geography. This is just fucking stupid. It's like if you just want to disagree with something, even though the thing is obviously true, you just say a bunch of gibberish words at it. Instead, Dante's Inferno is primarily a symbolic and spiritual journey representing a moral and theological exploration of sin, punishment, and redemption. It should be understood more as a figurative representation